There is a whole new way to buy Paris Metro tickets. It's called the Navigo Easy Card, and in this video we're going to tell you all about it, plus a few tips on how to utilize the Paris Metro system.
Welcome to Free Tours by Foot. I'm Camden, and I'm here to take you around the world for the best travel tips, how-to guides, and tour highlights. To keep finding out more, subscribe to this channel, and if you want to join us on one of our walking tours, visit us at freetoursbyfoot.com.
The rectangular T Plus tickets are classic, but they're being phased out in favor of the Navigo Easy Card. Think of the Oyster Card in London or the Smart Trip card in Washington, D.C. You can buy Paris Metro tickets and load it on to the Navigo Easy Card. Unlike older Navigo cards, you don't have to have a picture, it's not associated with just you. The cards are anonymous, which means individuals can pass along the card to the next person unless you're using it for the same trip. On a single journey, every passenger has to have their own card. There's a €2 fee for purchasing the card up front, and then you can load on single tickets or a pack of tickets or a pass. Now, if you're going to use the Metro a lot, we recommend getting the packet of tickets because you get them at a discount. But if you're going to use the Metro a whole lot, or you really just don't want to think about how often you're going to use it, you should look into a Paris discount city pass. Now, these tourist passes, a lot of them offer unlimited travel on the Metro in Paris. And this includes the Metro, the RER, which is now called the train, the tramways, the buses. We have a whole video all about the different tourist passes in Paris, and you can watch it here, or here. I'm not quite sure which way, or I'll put a link in the description below. You can buy these cards or the single tickets until they're phased out at the station. There's machines that you can set to English, or you can ask an attendant. Once you buy your Paris Metro tickets, we have a few tips for the best way to use it. Now, if the question is, should I use the Metro system in Paris, the answer is almost always going to be yes. With over 300 stations, everywhere is accessible by Metro, and it's usually the fastest way to get around town. You're never very far from a station, and we actually have a list of the top attractions in Paris and their closest Metro station on our blog post. Your tickets are also good on the RER, which is now just called the train. Think of it as a commuter train. It's going to look more like a train, and it has stations all throughout central Paris. You can get outside of Paris on the train, but you can also use it in the city center to get from stop to stop. So if there is an option for the train at the station you want to go to, that's going to be even faster than the Metro. Tip number 2, keep a Paris Metro map handy. Or even better yet, download the NextStopParis app. This app requires internet to use the Quick Trip Planner, and you type in your destination and the location for a suggested route and map. Now, there's also places of interest that lets you know the nearest bus stop and metro stations to where you want to go, information about ticket prices, and they offer a downloadable map that you can use offline. This will come in handy because you're not always going to have service on the Metro. Top tip 3, know which line to use. The Metro lines have numbers, and the train lines, the RER, they have letters, but they're all color-coded as well. If a stop has a solid color circle, it is only served by that line. For example, the Louvre-Rivoli is served only by the yellow line number 1. But if a stop has a white circle, you can transfer lines there, you can change trains. So the Palais Royal Musée du Louvre is on the yellow line 1 and the pink line 7. Number 4, know which direction you're headed. Now, you don't need to know east-west. What you need to know is the last station served on that line. This will tell you which direction the train is headed when you get to the platform. So even if you aren't going that far, you need to know the last stop in the direction you're going. Sometimes at the stations you'll find computers where you can type in where you want to go, and it'll help you figure this out. So let's say that you're at Bastille and you want to head to Louvre-Rivoli. You need to head in the direction of La Défense. Don't worry if that is a lot of information. You can also find stop lists at the platform that will tell you the list of stops from where you are to the end of the line. And you can just scan it to find your stop and know which platform you need to go to. Number 5, know how far you're going. Paris tickets are based on zones, though you'll rarely need to go outside zones 1 and 2. But if you're headed to an airport or a day trip outside the city such as Versailles, you need to make sure you have a ticket that is valid for that far of a journey. Number 6, know your train etiquette. This is really the same in public transportation systems all over the world. Make sure you let people off the train first before you board. As you get on the train, move to the center of the car so the folks behind you can get on. And when you get off the train, keep moving. Don't stop in front of the doors so people can't get off behind you. And make sure you save seats for those who need it. And a final tip that I learned the hard way, sometimes the doors don't automatically open. You either press the open button or some of the older trains have latches that you have to unlatch yourself. And with these older trains, sometimes Parisians will unlatch, doors open, they'll hop off, and the train hasn't even come to a complete stop yet. Now, if you want more in-depth information on how to use the Paris Metro, visit the link here, also in the description below, that will take you to our Paris Transport Guide. We at Free Tours by Foot obviously think exploring a city by foot is best, but sometimes public transportation is just going to be faster. So we have guides on how to use public transportation, the subway, the metro, the tube, all over the world. Subscribe to our channel here to watch those videos or more about planning your trips to these cities, or visit us at freetoursbyfoot.com.